So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now. They need 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
We've set it down from 37. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. And it's still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
They'll pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd down, give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nix with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. Raiders closing in. There down he goes. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, and it really rules out that kind of decision.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Jeanty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 3rd down, Jeanty. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6?
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target. and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, here's Nix. And once again, they can't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two in third down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to Genty. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff on first and 10. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Off play action, Goff. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
180.
Air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
20-yard line.
We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points.
120.
We give up the guns. It's Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Like 20.
Goff. That's complete to Bowers outright. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
11. What's up?
From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gorindo to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Running back sent in motion. Nix to throw again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, they just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
21. Broncos nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Gorindo to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Lays out, what a catch! He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Goes to the hurry up here.
Broncos first down.
They kick the running back in motion.
First down, Denver.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
On First down, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense to the line fast. Throwing again, here's Nix. Hill finds his back, Harvey. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
Once more, it's Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's good.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Bombers.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll throw again, Nix. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal. Third and long for him here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. 40, 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Working quickly here.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first and 10, here's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35. Putting a receiver in motion. Nix with it on first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Cut! Sweet read! By 20! What's that?
Goff to the air now. Pass caught by Jack Finch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. 76! Not... Me, 20! Me. What's that?
Goff on 1st and 10. Here's his Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down.
Gain of 26 more yards.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Another Las Vegas first down.
What's that?
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
This is Genty on 2nd. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Two. What's that?
1st down throw from Goff. He brings it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
180! What's that?
Giving this to Genty. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Playing really good goal line defense, Kate, it's like playing really good triple option defense. It takes everybody doing their job. Offenses in the league today, they love to get those tight ends out in space. You got to win mano a mano. That's exactly what they did. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. The window to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Nix from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
First down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Denver.
Next to throw again. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers set to
We'll
kick
see
off.
what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Tonight. What's that?
Looking to throw. Gone. Fits it through the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cut. 180. Turbo. Cut.
And off to Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
20.
Now gone. That's complete to Bowers outright. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
Yards on the play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll toss it. Genty. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Goff off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go.
Goff on third. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
What's that?
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
To the ground and
Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Window to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second down. Here's Nix again. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On third down, here's Nix. And they pick him off again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Raider, first down. First down and goal to go.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 41, Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gets him on the quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Mims with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Broncos, first down. A gain of 11
On 1st and 10, here's Nix.
The Broncos
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Broncos.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry-up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Catch made. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Harvey is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos continuing to fight at least.
Touchdown, Denver.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2-point conversions.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
White 20.
They'll run it with Genty. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another give here to Genty. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
On the ground with Genty. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Oh, and they're going to have their fullback try and power for it. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's a gain of a yard.
Typically, the only way you're going to stop a fullback on a short yardage situation is to stop him before he could ever get started.
Carlson's kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Window to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Motion, motion. Ready. 180. It's hot.
They give up the middle to Harvey. No one's around him. He's got space. Still going inside the 35. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Gain of 62 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put at least a tiny dent into that lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, it certainly was effective.
Broncos 12. Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. The give here to Genty, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first. Of the season, training staff out to work on it. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Turbo set. 180. Turbo set.
A first down carry for Brown. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
What's up?
Here's Brown again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
30-yard line.
180. Turbo set.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Brought in right side by Moore. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
120. What's that? What's that?
Brown on the inside give. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A 27-yard look here. Carlson's kick is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Catching.
Nix from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down.
Nix to throw again. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. 180.
Once more, it's Nix. Ingram brings in another one. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
15 more yards. That's good for Broncos.
From the red zone on first. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. Makes the catch. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Result of the play.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And only can get his yard here, Brown. It's going to be 3rd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Cut! 180! What's up?
Goff now on 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos
on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
3rd and long for Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 7.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll throw again. Nix. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
What? Black 20! What's up?
They'll run again with Brown. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down behind
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Brown quick on the draw here. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Paid for this? You do it!
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.